we're tackling something that sounds basic but can totally transform your tech game: how to clean your screens the right way. Whether it's your shiny new monitor, your trusty laptop, or even your phone, keeping those screens spotless is a must. And let's be real, there's nothing worse than smudges or dust catching your eye mid-game or mid-movie. So stick with me here. I'm about to drop some reviewer-style wisdom with pro tips, personal takes, and a few tricks I've picked up along the way. You'll want to hear this, trust me. Let's kick things off with a shout out to one of you awesome viewers, Trung Dung Nguyen Ba. He hit me up with a killer question. What's the best solution and material to clean my screens? I've got two new monitors, about 6 months old, and they're starting to look dusty and smudged. I've checked online, but everyone's got a different take. Trung, I feel you. Cleaning screens can be a minefield of conflicting advice. But don't worry, I've got your back with some real-world experience and a breakdown that'll cut through the noise. First things first, let's talk solutions. For the past year, I've been hooked on this stuff called HyperCleaner. It's a screen cleaning gem that HyperWork hooked me up with. Now, full disclosure, I wasn't planning to buy it at first. I was that guy using rubbing alcohol for everything. Screens, glasses, you name it. And yeah, alcohol gets the job done quick because it evaporates fast. But here's the catch, it's not thorough. Those greasy fingerprints or mystery smudges, alcohol just smears them around half the time. Plus, it can feel a bit harsh for fancy new monitors with delicate coatings. Then HyperCleaner entered the chat, and I'm not exaggerating. It's a total upgrade. This isn't just some random liquid. It's crafted for screens with a formula that wipes out dirt and leaves zero residue. The finish? Smooth as glass, no streaks, no haze. I've been using it on my monitors, my keyboard, even my sunglasses, and it's still going strong after a year. For a couple bucks, it's a steal. Way cheaper than replacing a scratched-up screen. Honestly, it's become my go-to for anything tech-related, and I can't imagine reviewing gear without it. But here's where it gets interesting. The cleaner's only half the story. The real MVP? The cloth you use. I've seen too many people grab a paper towel or an old t-shirt and call it a day. Big mistake. Those can be rough as sandpaper, and if there's even a speck of grit stuck in there, you're basically grinding scratches into your screen. I learned that the hard way once, rushed a clean with a kitchen towel, and boom, a tiny scratch that haunted me every time I powered up my monitor. Never again. So, what's the move? Microfiber, my friends, specifically the ultra-soft kind, like lamb's wool or carbon fiber blends. These cloths are like a spa treatment for your screens. Gentle, lint-free, and they grab every bit of dust without leaving a trace. Pair that with something like HyperCleaner, and you're golden. It's such a satisfying combo. Wipe once, and your screen looks factory fresh. If you haven't tried microfiber yet, do yourself a favor and grab one. It's a small investment that pays off big time. Now, if HyperCleaner isn't your vibe, or maybe it's tough to find where you are, no stress, I've got alternatives. Glass cleaner can work, but here's my hot take. Be picky. A lot of them have ammonia, which sounds fine until it starts eating away at your monitor's anti-glare coating. Check the label, and if it's ammonia-free, you're probably safe. Me, I'd rather not risk it unless I'm desperate. Want a DIY option? Mix some distilled water with a splash of white vinegar. It's simple, cheap, and surprisingly effective. Just don't go wild. Dampen your microfiber cloth lightly. Never soak it. The last thing you want is liquid dripping into your screen's edges and frying something. I tried this trick on an old tablet once, and it was like giving it a new lease on life. Crystal clear, no fuss. Technique matters too, so let me break it down. Always power off your screen first. It's easier to spot smudges, and you won't accidentally mess with settings. Spray your cleaner onto the cloth, not the screen. 2 quick spritzes max. Then wipe in gentle circles, top to bottom. Hit a stubborn spot? Don't muscle it, just go over it a few times lightly. Patience wins here. I've had moments where I got impatient and pressed too hard. Spoiler alert, it didn't end well. Quick story. Early in my reviewing days, I thought I could wing it with a damp paper towel. Disaster. Streaks everywhere, plus little fibers stuck to the screen like confetti. It looked worse than when I started. Moral of the story? Respect your gear and use the right tools. A good cleaner and a microfiber cloth are non-negotiable. If you're rocking a store-bought solution, peek at the instructions. Some are tailored for specific screens, LCD, OLED, whatever, and it's worth knowing the difference. HyperCleaner's got a handy guide on the bottle, which I appreciate. Little details like that make me trust it more. Oh, and this isn't just for monitors. Phones, tablets, TVs, all the same rules apply. Soft cloth, gentle cleaner, light touch. I've even used this method on my car's touchscreen, and it's flawless every time. If you're ever unsure, dig out your device manual or hit up the manufacturer's site. Better safe than sorry, right? So, Trung, and everyone else wondering, here's the bottom line. Grab a solid screen cleaner like HyperCleaner, pair it with a buttery soft microfiber cloth, and clean smart. Your screens will thank you, and you'll wonder why you ever settled for less. That's all for today. Hope this clears things up, and I'll catch you in the next one.
If you enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell to the latest update from my channel. Thank you for watching till the end, and see you in the next video.